Good morning. Today is Monday, October 13th, and the banks are closed for today. However, the stock market is still open, and I don't see anything on the economic data here that's going to move anything. Certainly nothing like a tweet from Trump on Friday that sent the markets in a tailspin. You can never be prepared for anything like that, and when you have some kind of news that breaks like that, you have to be careful. Even your technical levels will not necessarily support where the market wants to head, because when people want to get out, they get out and they don't care. So we can see that we broke the upward trend here on Friday. However, it is bouncing back a little bit because Trump came out with a tweet already yesterday saying that there may be de-escalation in the tariffs with China, but I don't necessarily know if you can trust any of that right now, so you got to be prepared. And again, you have to trade what the market gives you. Let's see if we have some other ones in here. Okay, yeah, so the ES right now, I would say this pre-market high here is a pretty good level here to pay attention to. Right. Let's say right in there. So if you're below 66.97.75, I would not be looking long. So I think we need to regain that level right there. And then when we get this, looks like a pretty hefty level here too. So if we lose the 66.18 level, I think we'll quickly move back down, trying to get down to this level over here, and that would be pretty much how it lines up with the pre-market lows. 65.38.01, but on the bright side, a sell-off like this is pretty healthy for the market to get a little more upside down the road, but doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to bounce today. And you have to be careful because everybody's got that mindset like, oh, we got to buy the dips. Well, you have to be careful sometimes that there could be further downside before you move back headed to the all-time high. So the NASDAQ is an identical chart, just like the ES. Let's see these levels here: 24,329.45. It's a pretty good level that it held up right there, and I would say here on the upside right now, if we would probably have to I would say same thing with this pre-market high here. As long as we're below this 24,957.75, I would probably be careful on getting longs. So I think we're going to be trading within this range right in here until we can get some more positive news happening. This seems to be a pretty good level too on the downside here. So we could be trading between this range here, 24,780 and up there, 24,957. And this is a 1 hour chart. We can break it down to a 15-minute chart. So I like these levels right here. So you can maybe look for pullback longs in this level right here, but most likely I think if the market pushes higher, you could be, here's another thing though too to understand. If you get above this level right here and you hold, all these shorts are going to get squeezed out, and you could quickly push back and get back everything you lost on Friday. So that's something you have to be prepared for on the broader markets there, as well as all the equities as well. So let's just get into Tesla right now and see what Tesla is doing here. So Tesla created pretty similar charts as everything else. One thing that I will point out, we have these point of control levels. They created a higher point of control level up there at 447.96. which you could see that I have a red rectangle there that's showing some pretty good resistance up at that level right there. And then we still have these open point of controls down below here, one at 394.28, and then another one down here at 365.90. So, you know, like I was saying a few weeks back, they have these point of controls. I don't take them off the charts until they actually get hit. So you can see, like right here, this point of control, I had this point of control in there on Friday, and you could see that that got hit. So we opened up on Friday, and I was looking for longs on Friday, and so you could see that we opened up, pushed higher on Friday, and then got up to 442, and then quickly pulled back down, and then we hit this point of control that was open pre-market on Friday. So that was another, I would say, $12 pullback into that point of control. Well, now what's happening is we still have an open point of control up top there, so I'm going to leave that there until it gets hit. And now the market's starting to trend down now, so now you have to be careful and look for these other point of controls on the downside here for those to get hit. So let's just get into, that's pretty much my levels today right now. You have to be careful. You know, if we do get back above this level right here, which looks like 410.30. And that doesn't seem right here. Excuse me, 425, call it 426 level. You could push back up into the 430 level pretty quickly. And I'm leaving these, I'm going to remove this one. Moving that, but I'm leaving that 435 level here, and I'm going to make that a resistance level now because we blew through it. So hopefully we'll have a little calmer day today with trading. But now we're on the downside. Now that we broke these levels, now they become resistance levels now if we pop up in there. So let's take a look at, let's see this opening trade. Okay. Let's see good here. Let's take a look, 5 minutes. So beautiful opening range trade on Friday. Obviously when you have that kind of tweet that comes out, it really makes things go, you know, berserk. So you actually could have gotten a little something on the upside. The opening range on Friday was 435.88 to 440.34. And you did pop up to 443. So you did get, let's see, I had 440. So you could have gotten $3 or $4 on the upside, but obviously the move was on the downside when you broke it later on, so just before 10 o'clock, I think, or 11 o'clock, when Trump came out with that tweet, and then the market really just dropped very heavily. I mean, you know, if you had enough in you to hang on to this thing, you had the low was 435.88, and geez, I mean, $20 there, and then by the end of the day, closing down at this level over here at 414. So you could have gotten a really hefty move on that. So that, you know, that 5-minute opening range trade, it really works if you just have the patience. So, anyways, that's it for today. I'm traveling, and I should be back in the office by tomorrow. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, and of course leave any comments below. Have a good trading day, and I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Thanks.